You really think people will make a float of your dumb face and march you down the street chanting your goddamn name? Oh, Oswald Cobb. Remember him? What a guy. What a little bitch.
Honestly, I'm gonna really try to keep this one short and sweet. This is a whole show, and I feel like I can get easily caught up trying to explain every single detail to you. I don't know every single detail. That being said, it's a great show. I don't know why IGN gave it a 5. They are tripping. I don't know what kind of 5 out of 10 thinking they had, but this show was easily one of the best shows of the year. Honestly, I don't know a better show of the year. Like, my favorite show of all time is Breaking Bad. And I can compare this to Breaking Bad because this is like the perfect comparison. Also, like The Sopranos, you know? This show sees the rise of the Penguin. In the Batman, he was just kind of the middleman, the wingman. Now he wants to be head honcho. He wants to run stuff. And he's not taking crap from nobody else, as we can see in that opening shot. Alberto Falcone belittling him, talking shit to him. He just pop. Now, he realized that was a big mistake. I mean, you can't turn back now. You can't just rewind. He ain't got no time stone in the DC universe. You can't just rewind that shit and bring it back. It's over. You gotta live with that. Then that same night he meets Vic, because he's trying to steal his rims and shit. So he's like, pop, again. And his homies run off. Vic stays. He's like, all right, your name's Vic, huh? You're my bitch. I own you, pretty much. And then Vic rides out with him throughout the whole show. Then the family calls him in and they're like, hey, we gotta shut down operations. This is getting out of hand. We got gangs, other mobsters and shit like that. You know, they kind of causing problems, just flooding in the city. We gotta move all operations out of there. So Penguin's like, no, we can't do that. Then Sophia Falcone pulls up. Hey, have you seen my brother? Already suspicious of Oz. And that suspicion never really goes away. There's a point where it does, but she ultimately comes back when the truth comes out. She captures Oz at one point after a teenager says, hey, I witnessed this guy. I saw this guy do it. He was having the body and all that. Oz completely saves himself, gets the teenager popped, and then what do you know? A car barges in with Alberto's dead body in it. Sophia sees it, and it's written payback on the inside of the trunk. And yeah, Oz staged that shit to make it seem like he didn't really do it. And this is Oz's genius. He gets himself out of so many sticky situations very slightly. Like, I mean, this guy's walking on eggshells the entire time in the show. Near misses every single time. Risky business every single time. Like, he only misses by a hair. By a hair. So you can say it's luck. And not just his brains, his ingenuity. Ultimately, him and Sophia build a business after they build trust. After Oz lies long enough to convince her that he doesn't know what happened to her brother. He has no idea, no connection. They build a business, and then the truth comes out. Someone's like, yo, actually it was Oz that killed your brother. It was him. And then Vic saves his life before he gets popped. And yeah, Sophia becomes essentially his biggest obstacle in the entire show. She rebrands the Falcone family name as the Gigantes, and she really tries to start a new, fresh empire with Salvatore Maroni. This show is fire. Now, ultimately, the Penguin ends up on top, you know, but there's so much that Colin Farrell puts into this performance. It's like, it's diabolical. We didn't see much of him. We didn't get to know him that well in the Batman. But in the Penguin, obviously, since it's all about him, we get a three-dimensional character. I mean, this guy is layered with complexity. Colin Farrell brings that perfectly to the Penguin. In each episode, he just tops the performance every single time. We see Penguin when he's acting tough. We see him when he's super vulnerable. We see his weaknesses, you know, the love he has for his mom, the tragedy with his brothers. The Penguin is a complex character, man. He had a lot going on. He's a pathological liar as well. I mean, this guy is insane, and he will do anything to not only save himself, but to get power. He's tired of being ridiculed. He's tired of being disrespected. He's tired of people looking at him and not being able to take him seriously. So what he does is, he's like, enough of this, I'm fighting back. His rise to power is powerful. There's even a moment in the final episode where he's basically John Wick. I mean, how did he do that, bro? I'm like, he was Bro, he was popping them. He was going crazy. He saved his mom and everything, but he was popping them. He rallies these gang members together. He's selling a new drug. It's called Bliss, but he's also selling mushrooms. He had a mushroom business where he was selling a bunch of shrooms with some weird red color on them that I guess enhances the high. Shrooms. He's doing a lot in this show, and he's making a name for himself. He's getting a lot of respect. And by the end of the show, he has that respect. He has the empire. He has the penthouse that he wanted to put his mom in. He has the Rolls Royce. He has the money. He has the power now. He's running Gotham City. He's Gotham City's new kingpin. And anyone that tries to disrespect him, talk down to him, or say, oh yeah, the Penguin who? It's over for you, bro. It's over. You're done. And the ending is really cool. I think it's winter in the end. Then you see the camera kind of pull back as he's dancing with his little lady chick, and then you see the bat signal pop up. Now my question is, where the hell was the Batman the whole time? Bruce Wayne, where were you, bro? Where the hell were you, bro? There was explosions. Bro, there were explosions, shootouts. Not one time did the Batman show up. And this is happening in the heart of Gotham. The heart, in the slums. Where were you, bro? They could have definitely included Batman somewhere, somehow, some way. They could have kept him in the shadows. Like, we could have only seen him like silhouetted or anything like that. We could have only seen glimpses of him. He could have definitely interfered with the Penguin and the Falcone and the Maronis. He could have definitely interfered with the operations. Just, again, silhouetted, have him in the dark. Oh, it's the Bat! We could have even, like, gotten a little radio update saying Batman has just arrived on the scene to help people get out of a stranded house that's underwater, something like that. We could have even seen the Batmobile drive by with a bunch of cops as they go to respond to a very serious situation. We could have seen a lot. The Batman could have been included, he could have been mentioned, but he wasn't mentioned or included, and that was weird. Jim Gordon wasn't even mentioned, and that's also weird because I'm like, this guy's the commissioner. Where are these people? Not one single response, not even like after the Penguin has done damage. Not even after he's done damage did they even have a radio transmission about the Batman being on the scene. No, we just get him in the end, which is cool, I guess, but we could have definitely had Batman in there. Anywho, the last big heartbreak of the show was seeing Oz kill Victor. Did that just happen? It really just happened. That was diabolical. I can't believe that just happened. He killed him. He's just gonna be strong and hard for the rest of the time. Like, he's not gonna have any room for weakness whatsoever. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, man, great show, great acting, great action. A really layered and complex character. I mean, Colin Farrell brings so much life and complexity and just so much to the Penguin that we haven't seen in the Batman. He definitely brings him to life perfectly. And honestly, I gotta give the Penguin a 9.5 out of 10. One of the best shows of all time. Amazing. I'd give it a perfect 10 if they included the Batman and Jim Gordon to some degree, but because there's really no mention of them, it's just kind of weird, and I'm just like, it's odd. Sophia Falcone, great villain. What she went through in the show was definitely grueling and brutal. That recast was, you know, he said he didn't like the whole violence against women thing, which I get. But I mean, dude, that's just character. I mean, it's not, whatever, you know, to each their own. Again, it's still a great transition. Still feels like John Turturro's missing, but it works, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, great show. If you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. If you've seen it, watch it again. That's it. I'm out of here. So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure y'all hit that bell button so you stay notified when I post my next video. Otherwise, I'm gonna get Oswald on y'all asses.
Hey! Oh, you sons of bitches! Go! Fuck out of here!
And y'all don't want to do that, trust me. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.